today I'm going to do Love and Hip Hop New York Season 5, Episode 6. Um, Excuse my hair, my outfit. Today is just not my day, but I had to come get this video out. It's still Jumpstart January, so hey. It started off with Peter and Amina, and you know, she had the baby. So now, since Tara don't want him, he's going to work things out with Amina. I'm like, why are we starting this off with the irritation and like segment? Like, so he goes and tell her that he lied to her and that he went on the trip to was it Barbados with Tara. So Amina is pissed off, mad, crying, all that stuff, talking, you know, because she basically telling him like, if homegirl would have chose you, you wouldn't be here with me. And that's so fucking true. But my thing is, if you ain't gonna get your ass up off that couch and go pack you and your baby up and leave out the door, what are we having this conversation for? But then she was telling him she don't want him, and he was like, I'm not leaving. I'm looking like, girl, you better than me. Because he would have been calling the police like, this bitch is crazy. Like, fuck you mean I'm not leaving? You would have got up out of there. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on from now because I really can care less. Rich and Stan is at his mama house, I think it was, and he was giving Stan a taste of the drink because she said last time that if the drink is good, then she would be the face of his drink. So, you know, she came, she liked the drink. It looked like it would have been good because it looked fruity. I'm not sure, but it looked fruity, so that's cool with me. So then we get introduced to this girl, Precious Paris. She's working with Rich. Well, Rich want to work with her, do a song with her or whatever. So I guess he wants them to work together. So once she comes out and he introduces them, he excuses himself. And next thing you know, they start talking about her song that she, saying song she want to do, about her brother that committed suicide. We found out that Paris' sister was killed when she was younger. So they kind of, you know, vibed off each other, you know, became cool. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Anyway, Yandy and Mandisi, she come home going to fuck off because she had went to go pick up little Mandisi from school, waited 2 hours. Why are you waiting that long? I don't understand. But, cause 2 hours, bitch, I would have called the police. I would have called his daddy. I'm not gonna wait 2 hours. But come to find out, the baby mama, Samantha, picked him up. So I'm like, okay. But come to find out, he was saying how he was a full-time dad. And now, all of a sudden, she wants to spend more time with the son. And he feels some kind of way because he feels like this is the time that he needs to be spending all his time with his son since he's getting ready to go to jail. I'm like, are you serious? Was it me or, I don't know, that wig Yandy had on was ugly as fuck. That fro one, I don't like that. It was just something about it wasn't combed out right. I don't know, but it was ugly to me. But she tells, you know, she tells him they need to talk. He don't want to talk to her because he a little kid. He don't want to talk to her because he feel like every time they get to talking, then it goes left. So he told Yandy to talk to her. So Yandy did. Yandy goes talk to the girl and see what her side of the story was and what was going on with her. And the girl felt like she wants to spend more time with him. And if she don't, then she's going to take him to court. So all of a sudden, Yandy starts feeling some type of way. But I'm like, why you scared now? Cause why y'all scared now? Because he got this case? Yeah, that's why y'all scared now. Because when that girl said court, y'all like, oh shit. And I'm going to get into that why I feel the way I feel about this situation when I get to Yandy and her. So she tells her that she needs to talk to Mandisi or whatever. And they need to work something out or whatever. Okay. Then you had Rich's party. Everything is going cool. Rashida's there, and he's telling Rashida how Stan is the new face. And Rashida's just making sure this wasn't to get back to Erica, and he's like, no. He's like, no, it's not about her. So I was like, okay, whatever. I don't think it was about her either. A lot of people do, but I don't think it was about Erica neither. But I could be wrong. I can. Anyway, Sin and Paris walk in together. They cool now, so they walked in together. This hair is irritating. Um, I wasn't gonna do this video. The way I'm feeling today, I wasn't gonna do this video, but I was like, whatever. Erica walks in. Erica walks in, and Erica's already drunk. So when she walks in, I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna go right, cause we know how she is, and I agree with Sin. Like, this bitch always want attention, and to me, I'm with Rich. Erica make herself look real dumb at this party, real fucking dumb. Your jealousy really showed. It's like, oh my God, I was the star of the show. I can't let Sin be the star of the show and get some shine when I brought her on. That's what Erica give me. Erica feel like Sin can't be a star because she brought her on, and if she ain't fucking with her no more, can't nobody fuck with her. Really? Jealousy is all over your face, Erica. And that ain't no fucking good look. She going up to Richard talking about how he want to sleep with Sin and how he want to eat her pie, and she just talking shit. She gets on the mic and start talking, throwing little shade at him, and I'm like, you making yourself look dumb. Then tried to make a little grand exit and then walk the wrong way. I'm like, girl, you whatever. I'm not even gonna waste my time on that bullshit. So then after that, it was Rich and Chink Santana. They're talking, and they're talking about Erica and the way she acted. Then Chink tells him about the whole Chrissy and the birth control situation and how pissed off he is. And he has every fucking right to be pissed off at her. Then you had Mandisi playing basketball with the little youngsters in the neighborhood, and he's giving them word of advice. I'm like, okay, whatever. That was for TV. Then Yandy walks up and let him know that he needs to go talk to his baby mama. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then you have Sin and Paris. They go to the nail salon and they talk. And Paris is just basically telling Sin, you need closure with this girl. Because Sin saying that they get into it, but it's never no closure because Erica's turn up queen. So, Paris is giving her good advice. Like, she's going to keep doing this as long as you don't get closure with her. So she said she's going to do that, and I'm like, okay, cool. So then you got Amina and Tara. I wrote down notes on these bitches. But you got them to talk. First of all, can we get to Tara at the Breakfast Club talking? I don't like her. I don't like her. Bitch, it's been over a year, and you still acting like a jealous, bitter bitch. I don't feel it was wrong. Them are my kids, and whoop, whoop. I'm like, she did not feel bad for going on that trip with Peter, knowing that girl was pregnant and about to give birth. She didn't feel nothing was wrong with that because it's all about her kids. And I'm like, bitch, you are a mean, evil, selfish bitch. Like, it wasn't about them fucking kids. Y'all could have took them to Jersey, to the beach, or somewhere, but that wasn't about the motherfucking kids. I don't care how she tried to paint that picture. So anyway, Amina tells her that she didn't know that they went on a trip, and she still don't apologize for it. So then, it was just basically like, Amina was like, you don't take, not Amina, Tara was telling Amina that she doesn't take responsibility for the part that she played in this. And she was like, but I was married to him when I got pregnant. And she was like, well, he was living with me. And I'm sitting there like, but you was the dumb one. Because we found out, what was it, episode 2 or 3? When we found out that they were married and you still chose to have him in your house. Then when she was talking about she was pregnant, or they moved in, they got together, they moved in together. That was your dumb ass fault, Tara. Like, come on. Then at the reunion, you found out she was pregnant, and you still, on this season, still dealing with him. So, really, and I'm glad how Amina called your ass out. Like, you trying to put all this on her. Like, bitch, you did the same thing. He was in a relationship. Oh, but we waited years to have a baby. Okay, some people do take time to have kids, but bitch, that don't erase that you moved in on another motherfucking person's relationship. Then, even Amina was putting her out there. Like, it just felt like Tara got a little upset when Amina started putting her shit out there. It ain't about me, and all of a sudden you don't want to talk about Peter when she started putting your business out there. Why not? You were trying to put her out there, and then and the world knows that you was fucking this man when he already had a situation at home. And like Amina said, like, when you found out that he had a situation at home, you still kept dealing with him. So how are you gonna get mad at her? Really? Dumb bitch. I don't like her. So then you got Cheek and Chrissy at the studio, and it went from 0 to 10 real fucking quick, because she walks in there like, you don't see me, you don't see me. Bitch, ain't nobody looking for you, apparently. So he going off about the birth control pills. She still feeling salty because he said that he didn't plan on getting a divorce. So she's feeling some kind of way. So they, I guess, broke up because I didn't care about that conversation. Samantha and Mandisi meet up to talk, and she was just basically telling him how she wants to spend more time with his son, and he's feeling like, no, I should spend all this time with my son, yada, yada, yada. But I'm sitting there like, you should have thought about that before you did what you did to be facing jail time. Just like everybody go off about Apollo and them kids, I don't understand why Mandisi ain't getting the same scrutiny. Like, motherfucker, you knew what you was doing, and you knew you would have motherfucking kids, so you know there's consequences to that shit. So all of a sudden now you need to spend every motherfucking waking time with him. And I still ain't seen you since they've been filming that you spent time with him, besides the time that he saw you when you got out. But I ain't seen you while he wasn't at the basketball court with you twice that we have seen you at the basketball court. I'm just saying, you supposed to be so much want to have this Father of the Year thing. And then when she said something about court, you get shook just as well. Oh, we don't need to go to court. Then he's going to say, if we go to court, then I will get custody. No, you won't. First of all, don't try to use Yandy's status. Y'all not married. Second of all, they're going to look at your record and see that you're facing jail time. You won't get custody. If anything, they've been into custody from both of you motherfuckers being childish. So I'm just saying, y'all need to work that out. And I don't care how much she wasn't in his life. If she wants to be in his life now, what's the problem? What the fuck is the problem? Y'all don't have to give her no airtime and make her see. You know, we didn't have to see all of it hip hop. Y'all didn't have to give her no airtime. But now y'all gotta give her airtime. Now y'all gave her a fucking storyline. That's on your fault. But I don't see a problem with her wanting to spend time with her son now, regardless. And then this is just crazy how all of a sudden she the bad mama, when last year she wasn't a bad mama and all that kind of, you know, everybody always try to make themselves look good, and I don't like that, because I feel like y'all need to work it out for y'all child and not for y'all. And my thing is, nigga, if you don't want me to see my motherfucking child, I would have went to court too. So what's the problem? You want to be childish? We both be childish, but I'm going to show my son that I will fight for him to see him. So, like I said, I don't see the problem. Erica and Sin, they meet up so Sin can get closure or whatever. And Erica mad that Sin is talking to her friends. Like I said, Erica don't want to see Sin win. She don't want her to be around people that she know. She don't, apparently, since they together, apparently she don't want her to be on the show. That's what it is coming off to me. But I'm like, you see, you get real buck with Sin, though. Y'all see that? I don't know if it's because she loved a girl or she's scared of the girl or whatever. She don't jump at Sin like that. Then at the end, she was telling her that she apologized for hitting her and she loved her. And Erica quickly walked away. Erica, when she think that the security is going to break her up or somebody can't help and get to her, she'll talk a lot of shit. But she know what Sin is about, so she be watching what she say when it comes to Sin. Either that or she just really love that girl, but we know that relationship is over. And I don't know. I don't have a problem with Sin working with Rich. Shit. I don't have a problem with it. They on the show together. Get your money. Anyway, that's my review for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 5, Episode 6. Tell me what you guys thought about it. If I wasn't pumped up about this, I apologize. I just, like I said, had to get this video out and just pray for your girl. That's all I can ask. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, Xbox Live. I do everything by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. And make sure you check out Ashley Miller, Mike B, Squeaky Jones, Buzzworthy TZ. I think she put up a video. Much love, Scotty from Mr. Still Standing. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video tomorrow. Alright, peace out. I hate when they do this. Just cut off, please.